world where every drop of water is a precious commodity, people struggle daily to survive without sufficient water. The scarcity is severe. Many do not even have enough to drink. As always, the rich manage to avoid such dire circumstances, insulated from the hardships faced by the less fortunate. This story revolves around the Holmes family, who endure these harsh conditions in their village. The Holmes family consists of Amidst, the father, Catherine, the mother, Mary, the elder daughter, and Jerome, the younger son. They live on a piece of land that once flourished under Amidst's father's care. However, due to the severe water shortage, Amidst is unable to cultivate the land. Despite Amidst's appeals to the government, highlighting that the land is still fertile and could produce crops if irrigated, his pleas are ignored. Desperate, Amidst decides to dig for water himself, hoping luck will favor him and he will find a water source to revive his fields and sustain his family. One day, while Amidst is working on his land, two thieves arrive, intending to steal his water extraction machine. Armed and ready to defend his property, Amidst confronts them with a gun. The thieves, pretending to be desperate for water, try to deceive Amidst. However, aware of their true intentions, Amidst shoots them before they can harm him. This incident highlights the extreme measures people are willing to take for water. Amidst's efforts to find water prove futile as his machine dries up. Determined, he decides to seek help from the Watermen, a group working for a private company that installs large machines to extract underground water. These machines, however, divert water to the cities, leaving the villages dry. Amidst meets Max, one of the Watermen, and requests him to relocate the machines that have deprived his land of water. Max, unable to help, directs Amidst to the company's boss, who Amidst knows will not listen. Returning home dejected, Amidst and Jerome find themselves in another unfortunate situation. Their donkey, essential for their survival, gets injured and Amidst is forced to end its suffering. Without the donkey, their situation becomes even more desperate. Amidst then decides to buy a robot from an auction house, hoping it will help with deliveries and ease their workload. At the auction, he competes with a man named Phelim but manages to secure the robot. Meanwhile, Catherine is hospitalized after an accident left her unable to walk. The family cannot afford the equipment needed to bring her home, so they visit her in the hospital. Amidst meets his friend Bobby, who is mentally unstable and homeless. Despite their own struggles, Amidst shares his limited water with Bobby and his family, showcasing his generous nature. Back home, Amidst's daughter Mary, who is romantically involved with Phelim, asks for money to leave with him. Amidst, concerned about Phelim's influence, locks Mary in her room to prevent her from running away. Shortly after, Amidst discovers the robot is missing and suspects Phelim. He confronts the Watermen, who accuse him of stealing their supplies and beat him. Amidst realizes that Phelim has framed him and decides to seek justice. Amidst finds Phelim and holds him at gunpoint, intending to take him to the Watermen to clear his name. Exhausted and out of water, Amidst agrees to share some liquor with Phelim, who then betrays him, attacking and leaving him to die. Phelim ties Amidst to the robot, making it look like the robot malfunctioned and killed Amidst. Jerome, devastated by his father's death, begins to suspect Phelim. Phelim, now in control of the farm and Mary's life, faces trouble when the bank threatens to seize the land due to unpaid debts. Desperate, Phelim sells Bobby's child to pay off the bank, leading to Bobby's death when he tries to fight back. Meanwhile, Jerome discovers that the robot has a built-in camera that recorded the moments leading to Amidst's death. He finds footage proving Phelim's guilt and decides to seek revenge. Jerome tricks Phelim into returning to the scene of the crime, where he confronts him and ultimately kills him. In the aftermath, Jerome erases the robot's memory to protect Mary from the painful truth about Phelim. Despite the hardships, Jerome's actions bring a semblance of justice to his family and community. Through perseverance and courage, he ensures his father's legacy lives on, highlighting the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity.